Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He'll toss it to the back. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run the option. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Notre Dame 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Running past the 45. Unleashes the stiff arm. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Snags the quick throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he's tackled after the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on third and short. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. He finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Here comes a handoff. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Finding space at the 20. Tackled, but first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the option play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
LSU 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 14, Notre Dame 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Makes the catch downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Caught on the outside, it's Smith. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play now, running left. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful that at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.